Well, good morning, and thanks for joining me on another Jawalog. We're going to be visiting another film I did from the, late 2000s, 2008, is this film called Big Blue, more of a music video, as it were, again from the Cram Productions crew, another one that I edited and acted in. Don't forget you can support me through the various channels I have linked below in the YouTube description. Won't waste too much time on that. But if you can help, anything you can do is definitely appreciated on my end. It helps me do more podcasts like this, more gamer streams as 𝐒𝐫𝐿, and more Butterbeards, which are also good as well, I think. You know, if you like them and you have the ability to help out good old Butterbeard here, it's appreciated. But without further ado, we're going to jump into Big Blue here. So let's switch over and go to full screen. As I said, this is a music video. Big Blue is a song and a level on F-Zero-X, the video game, especially from the I think 90s, maybe early 2000s, when it came out on N64, as well as I don't know much about F-Zero-X, but the character Captain Falcon was in Super Smash Brothers that came out at the time as well. So let's jump into this experience. This is a little more editing heavy than the Christmas video I did. So yeah, let's just jump in, and I will make commentary as deemed necessary, I suppose.
Yeah, so I got these goggles at the construction site, and they're indestructible. And if I look close enough, I can use my own eye as a reflection, so I like to.
Hey guys! Check out these swimming goggles.
We didn't say
Swimming goggles.
asshole.
Oh.
Yeah, the quality's so bad you can't really see our expressions, unfortunately. This one did not get a 10th anniversary remaster. I actually don't know why the other ones did, too. I think I had them, the footage for them, and I think also being disappointed that they had to be chopped up into parts. So I wanted to put them back up as a single movie, since they weren't really edited and created to be in parts. That's Johnny Depp from Secret Window, I believe. You'll see him a lot. That's a trend in this video. That was a little bit of a too quick reaction from me. That was not on time. There's still so much of this humor I didn't inside jokes and me getting hurt. It's pretty much the joke of a lot of these. Now this is really the why I wanted to show this video, because so if I'm not mistaken, he jumped, and then oh, it's a cut too, but I cut him out of the footage of him jumping, and then froze it obviously, and moved him. I probably did this in Photoshop. That's why it looks clean and not just like poorly cut out. And then had him travel just with keyframes in and out of locations, which you'll see here. I was pretty impressed with it and impressed with the end result, as you'll see when he finishes his maneuvers. Not bad, right? I mean, for clever editing, it's not terrible, even though the implication is he kicked through a solid wall and building, but with no hole, but whatever. Yeah, we just kept doing that. We just kept filming that.
Fight!
John appearing there was pretty poorly done. I didn't put too much time into it. I don't think we spent much time into filming it either. I don't. Maybe it wasn't even intentional. I think I put him here to make this cut make sense, to make it look like he appeared. I mean, why not? The film is already out of nowhere anyways. But yeah, you could see he moved a little bit as the camera moved, because it wasn't on sticks when we did this shot. But yeah, I don't think it's terrible, but you can see it's not great. I would have probably done something a little more frame by frame if I were doing it now. That fighting style is specifically a reference to the it's one of my favorite, 𝐒𝐿𝐵𝐵𝐿, with Christian Bale. I don't know the name of the other actor, but yeah, it's a good like anti-authoritarian 1984 Fahrenheit 451 type movie. More Fahrenheit 451 since it has the element of book burning. But yeah, there was a fight scene where they were fighting. Like it was very odd. It didn't make a lot of sense in the movie either. But yeah, no, that's what that's a reference to. Now that, if I'm not mistaken, I was really into like Star Wars back then, especially. So I probably did pictures of like Force lightning, like Photoshop myself, like ha ha ha, or I don't know, a good example. But yeah, that was most likely different Force lightning's elements being put together, because if you look at a tutorial for Force lightning on Photoshop, it's generally you use the difference clouds generator with black and white layers, then something to raise the contrast, you invert it. I'm not a tutorial here, but yeah, and then you have these lightning type bolts that you then color, and you can you usually use it for a still picture. And I think you can clean it up and make it look like you want, layer it to make it look more than just a single. So yeah, I use that element here to make the lightning look like it's happening as they're doing their anime type charge up here. And that's it. I would like to see that Big Blue Jazz rendition actually sometime, but not this time. But that pretty much does it, I guess, for this episode of the Jawalog. I appreciate you not being here, just as I do on the Game War channel. you can support me in all my work through the various channels I have linked below in the description. I appreciate you being here on this podcast experiment that I'm trying. Any suggestions for things I should do? Maybe I look at other people's films. You know, I'm not big on critique. I don't want to like necessarily watch films and just have to be, not have to be, but just like, you know, it's bad acting. It's, you know, there's a lot of bad work out there. There's a lot of people who don't put the seriousness and the time into what this craft is. And I'm not saying I do either. I may not be the most, I don't think I'm the most trained of actors. It's not important to me to be the best actor. I want to just be part of it. I just want to be part of the game. You know, I don't want to be the best. It doesn't matter to me to be the best or get awards or I have more fun on film sets than I have doing anything else in my life. And I regret. I look back at these projects with somewhat regret that I didn't have a more positive mindset towards these works and other works I've done. You know, at the time, and now I'm sitting back and being in regret of, you know, what could have been if I had seen this coming, if I had realized that my interest was there, if I, you know, but you can't go back. You just have to kind of roll with it and do what you can as it comes up. So, but that's my goal. That's why I try to do stuff like this. I do my gamer stuff. I do everything I do because I just want to be in it. I just want to be paid a livable amount to be doing what I love. I just love being there. I love being among set people and the lights and the cameras and just like it's my environment. It's like my workplace, my office. I love being there. I love being around that film water cooler. And that's why I do this. That's why I pursue this. Despite the hardship and the heartache and the pain and the constant rejection and, you know, even the assholes. I've been denied or rejected from a lot of films. Usually you don't hear. No one says anything. You never hear back. You just, guess I didn't get it. I was actually rejected rudely within 2 minutes of submitting a voiceover audition, which is fine. I can accept that I'm not, you know, I'm not right for the part. Works. But to question my my work quality, my setup, to say there was white noise in my auditions after I've submitted hundreds of auditions before, like, the one way to look at it is this guy's an arrogant prick or a perfectionist or both or whatever. But the other way I took it, the negative side of me was just like, I guess everything I've done has been shit then. All the auditions, all the work, voiceover work I've done has just been shit, and I don't matter. You know, the stuff I did doesn't amount to anything. And now I have work built up, and that made me feel good. And now one guy says, "Oh, you got shit in your audio quality," and it's all derailed. You know? So I don't know, something to think about, I guess. I don't want to tell. No, I you know what, I will, because it's not when you actors, especially, you know, this was a paid project, which totally understand. You can treat people however you want, but you know what, this is more than just a business, and it is a business, but like, he gained nothing by acting rude to me, and potentially lost a lot. I'm not saying I'm big shit. I'm nothing. But you know what? I will remember how he acted, and should the tables ever turn, you know, I'm sure I'll remember him and how he treated me. And again, I'm nothing, you know, but we're all human beings, so I think we all deserve a level of respect, regardless of the industry we're in. But that's enough. I'm gonna get off my soapbox for now. I appreciate you not being here, or if you were here, I appreciate you watching. Oh, this isn't live, so why you can't be here? you're just watching later. So if you did watch later, I appreciate you sticking with me through my rants and through my commentary. But that'll do it. That'll do it for the Jawalog today, and I will see you perhaps next time.